Hey, Theo. I had a self-esteem question for you, man.
Okay, thanks for calling.
In middle school, I gained a whole bunch of weight. I was a heavy boy. I'm from the South as well. When I gained
Wow, a lot of Southerners today. Thank you for calling. You gained some weight in middle school. Let's go.
a lot of weight, I developed breast.
Oh boy, dude, I'll tell you this story. You're making me think about this right now, and I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. Man, they had this big boy when I was growing up, and dude, he got them first. He got them tots first, you know. And they had one girl in our school that had them, but she was, her family was, heavily with the Lord, and their dad locked, they kept all the kids locked up in the yard. And about a year and a half later, I ended up feeling her breast through a barbed wire fence, catching that catching that tatay with my palm, just palming down that freaking young. I don't even know if it was a tit yet, but it was gonna be a tit. It was on a girl. So, and that still counts. And she let me touch that warm lump. And we were both children, so that's totally legal. But I remember I used to go sleep at my buddy's house because he got tits kind of first, and he was a bigger boy. But man, I'd sleep over there, dude, and dude, I swear, man, my penis would get so hard, bro. Not at him, but at the tits. And I would even put my hands like this, so I wouldn't see the rest of his body. I would just see the breasts. Because I wasn't thinking about men. I was just thinking about tits, And so I would just see it, I would just make a little kind of squint area where I could see them big, beautiful, them just flash bulbs of straight up, them straight up leche duffels, them beautiful bags. And I would love that, man. And I would just get so keyed up and fired up. And I remember I'd get so erect sometimes as a child, I'd pass out, I'd be unconscious. Cause I would get, cause I'm thick in that, I got that strong, it's not really a baby arm. It's like two baby's arms and his legs, and he's standing straight up with his arms and legs like that, just in a straight line. I got that capacity. I got that cockpacity. And so when that thing takes on the blood, when it doesn't all call for that blood and that hemoglobin, when everything rushes into daddy's, into that ballast tank, the rest of me kind of sometimes will just faint. I used to get erect and faint a lot as a child, but I remember first breasts I ever saw on a beautiful thick boy in my neighborhood, and a friend of mine, he was. And I'll say this, man, that there's nothing wrong with that. Let's hear more.
Man titty. They've been there ever since. Man titty.
Okay, you got the man titty.
They've been there ever since. I'm 27 now. I've lost a lot of weight. Even in the past year, I've lost 40 pounds.
Wow, congratulations, man. I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine the stick-to-itiveness it's taken to do that. So I hope you feel a lot of pride in yourself, man. I hope that, people say to me a lot, Theo, you should take a moment and think of, where you were before in certain aspects of your life. It can even be a couple weeks ago with an attitude and where you are now. But I hope you recognize that, man. That's a huge thing to lose 40 pounds, and you must feel a lot of pride. Let's hear more.
So the thing that what's tough, man, is the self-esteem is low, man. I'm going to the beach next weekend with my family. The idea of taking my shirt off and being around the beach is terrible. I've been to the beach before, man, and I've tried to make light of the situation. I've kind of told jokes about how it's okay for me to take my shirt off because I'm a male, even though I have titties bigger than half the females on the beach.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm kind of feeling a little bit sorry that I wasn't making fun earlier, but I was telling you a story that kind of, I guess, correlated to maybe some of those things might have, kind of, I don't know, I hope that didn't bum you out at all, because I really enjoyed seeing that on my friend. But, I can imagine what it was like for him, and now I'm kind of learning that perspective. Let's hear some more.
Just trying to figure out, man, how can I, embrace it, and surgery is an option, but it's about,
Yeah, that surgery, I know it's about $500 to $7,500, and then you also have to wear special shirts and stuff after.
$5,000, and then you have to take about 2 weeks off of work.
All right, man. I appreciate that call, man. It's brave to call about that. I mean, if you're nervous, I'll say a couple of things. One, if you're nervous about the surgery, obviously, I'm sure you probably researched it and talked to people, and you can find other people that have had it. I have a friend, actually, a comedian friend, who was just telling me the other day that he had this same issue, and then he ended up having the surgery, and that finally, after years, a lot of that inferiority, and I don't know if that's shame, but just that nervousness has gone away from him, because obviously he's, his body looks different now, but that ran real heavily with him for a while. Yeah, man, that's tough. Because you want to just have your shirt off and just be at the beach and feel free. You want to maybe even get fully naked and have a damn, a turkey burger or a little baby Julius burger. What is that thing called? A sloppy Joe, not baby Julius. What am I thinking of? What? And so you want to have, you almost want to get fully naked and have a sloppy Joe. I'm trying to think of, I wish there was a special shirt that was for a dope ass man that had some kind of little bit of a light, kind of thicker in that, them breasticles. I wish they had a man like, that could kind of, like a man's ear, just kind of something, even if Under Armour made one or something. So I don't know. I mean, I guess, it's tough, dude, because I know that probably is tough for you. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, what would I do? I would probably wear some type of Under Armour type of thing where I could still be athletic a little bit and get some sun, but I would still be able to take care of that part of me where I didn't, if it's going to make you so self-conscious that you're not going to be able to enjoy yourself at all, then maybe for now I would still, maybe wear a shirt. Because here's the thing, you're going to the beach. You want to have fun. You don't want to not be able to enjoy yourself. So, for now, I would do what's going to make you feel okay and bring you the most joy. Now, say you go full throttle, when you got them A coupes out there, you got them, them lowercase A's out there. Then I think have some fun. Have some fun. I mean, accept the fact that you're probably going to get some looks. Know that in advance. And then maybe have some fun with it. Now, here's a fun thing you could do. You could get one of those Tahitian type of things with the coconut bra things, like Fred Flintstone wears, because that's something that's fun and it's would still kind of, cover up some of your nervousness. So maybe that's something fun that you could do, but if it continues to bother you, I don't think there's any shame in getting a surgical procedure if you can afford it. I don't know how that works with insurance or anything like that. But you know what, man? I want to know how that beach goes. And even if it doesn't go well, I want to know that. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to circle back with you and find out just kind of the truth, if you can take me through some more of that. Because I know that kind of stuff is tough, man. When we feel our bodies are a certain way. Man, I've always hated like the slope of my shoulders. Dude, ever since I was young, it's a little different now, but I had a real DS booty. I had the same buttocks and hips that a lot of Down syndrome men and women had. And a lot of black girls, we had the same butt. And so I'd always get all these wild jokes and, I'd feel nervous. Everybody wanted me to twerk all the time and shit. And I'm like, fuck, So I feel you, man. It's tough. It's tough when we live in this world that puts so much on how we look. And we're so self-aware too. And then we have this, something that really stands out. I mean, dude, I wish I could wear a brassiere over my nose sometimes. My nose is kind of a C cup. So I got that C cup whiffer. But thanks for calling, man, and for just for not thinking and not feeling that stuff alone. If you go out to the beach, I hope you have a blast. No matter how you play it, I hope you have a blast, man. Thank you guys for checking out this clip. And if you want to see another clip, then you can look at this clip or this clip, either one of these. So did you pick one, or are you still just watching me do this? Because this is alarming.